Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into a comprehensive review of Hola Prime, which is a prop firm that has been gaining traction recently. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what Hola Prime offers, what challenges they have, how their challenges work, what their trading conditions are like, and whether they are worth your investment in 2025. Now, as always, guys, this is a completely unbiased review. We have no affiliation with this company. As I'm sure a lot of you are aware, here at Blue Edge Financial, we have an incredible EA called Titan X and a prop farming blueprint that trades prop firms, specifically trading prop firms, and we've already got over 1,000 of our members funded using this system. And as such, we see a lot of prop firms come through the mix. We get a lot of data from our clients about prop firms, which ones are good, which ones are bad, which ones are working, which ones are paying out. All of this information we get, and on top of that, I myself am diving in and getting as much information as I can on these prop firms. So rest assured that the information I'm bringing you is as accurate as it can possibly be. Now, as always, this is how we're going to break down this review. Firstly, we're going to be looking at their challenges, rules, and regulations. Next up, we will look at the company overview and background. Then we're going to be analyzing the platforms they offer and their trading conditions. And finally, we're going to be looking at any unique perks or anything special that they have to offer. So let's dive in and see if Hola Prime deserves a spot in your prop firm portfolio for 2025. Okay, so here we are on their website. So let's have a look at what they offer in terms of challenges. So you can see right now they have got some specials going on. All right, so this is basically the three types of challenges they will offer. They have a pro challenge, a prime challenge, and a direct plan. Okay, so let's have a look at how that actually breaks down. So the only difference between the pro and the prime is that the prime seems to be more tailored towards the swing traders. The pro challenge comes with both one step and two step. So you can choose whether you want to go one step or two step. We'll look at the 100K. For a one step on 100K is $549. For a two step is going to be $499. So a little bit cheaper to take the two step, obviously, because it's going to take a little bit longer. And then for the one step, your profit target is 10% with a maximum daily loss of 3% and an overall loss of 6%. And then the two step, you're looking at a profit target of 8% for phase 1, 5% for phase 2, and then maximum daily loss is 5% and your maximum overall loss being 8%. So a little bit lower than you see some prop firms, which is the 10%, but this is a kind of a more common thing we are seeing with prop firms going to the 8% for maximum overall loss. And then obviously you've got your leverage is 100-to-1 and your reward split, you can go up to 95%. Now the prime, like I said, the only difference really is the fact that they allow news trading and trading over the weekend, which obviously sets it up to be better for your swing traders. But other than that, is pretty much the same. If you look at the one step, it is profit target of 10%, maximum daily loss 3%, your maximum overall loss 6%, and your leverage is 30-to-1. And again, your reward split, you can go up to 95%. And if you're looking at the two step, it's going to be 8% for phase 1, 5% for phase 2, 5% daily loss, and a maximum overall of 8%. So the same, the only difference, like I said, your leverage is a little bit lower, so something to look out for. And then on top of that, they also offer a direct. Now, the only difference with the direct is it's a little bit more expensive, well, actually a lot more expensive for 100K. 100K is the max you can go up to. You're looking at a fee of $2,250 to buy straight in, but then you're essentially trading live. You've got a maximum daily loss of 3%, a maximum loss, total loss of 5%, so quite low. And again, leverage is 30-to-1 and your maximum reward split is up to 90%. So, you know, for me, this is not something I would look at going in. I just think it's too high risk for the reward you can get. Now, some people, you know, might be looking at going into that. For me, I'd probably be looking at going into the two-step pro because you are getting a bit higher leverage. In fact, I say we're looking at, I've actually also just bought my own Hola Prime. I've bought 100K. So let me just jump over to that just to show you guys. Here you can see this is my challenge. It's waiting to go. So I've actually got a challenge. I'm literally setting up. I'm about to trade this. So I'm actually in the account. I'm not just talking about it. I'm actually doing it. So that's just, I just wanted to mention that. So one thing I do like about Hola Prime is it's very straightforward. You know, it's very clear. You have all of the trading objectives here. It's very easy to follow exactly what your objectives are for each different phase and each different type of account. So one thing I do want to talk about here is the actual profit split reward when they say up to 95%. So how this works is you choose when you want to take your withdrawals. So if you want to take withdrawals on a weekly basis, you can only get a 65% profit split. If you want to go for bi-weekly, which is what I've done, you get an 80% profit split. If you are happy to only take once a month, then you can go up to the 90 or 95% profit split. So that's how they break down what profit split you are actually going to get, is how often you choose to take it. So the other thing I want to mention is the drawdown. From what I've looked at in the research I've done, it is a balanced base drawdown, which, as we all know, that is definitely the better. So that is definitely a big tick for me. So for me, for the challenges, what they offer, I'm going to go for an 8.5 out of 10. I'm very happy with what they offer, and I'm very happy with how clear and simple their breakdown of everything is. So next up, let's have a look at the company overview, guys. So Hola Prime as a company was founded back in August 2024. So they are relatively new to the prop firm scene. But despite being so new, they're very quickly established themselves with quite a strong presence in the industry, and they are kind of making waves. But one of the things I do find very impressive with Hola Prime is the fact that they have headquarters in 5 different major financial hubs, that being Hong Kong, Dubai, Cyprus, India, and United Kingdom. And I think this global presence suggests that they are very serious about building a sustainable business with proper infrastructure. So great to see, and I think that is a massive big green tick in my book. Now, in terms of reputation, as you can see on this page here, Hola Prime has actually been featured in several big publications, including Forbes, Yahoo Finance, and FX Street. And then on top of that, as you can see over here, they were awarded as Best Newcomer Prop Firm in 2024. Now, bearing in mind that they only came into the mix towards the end of 2024, that is a massive achievement for them to actually get that prize, considering they were so new at that point. And then on top of that, scouring the internet, just looking at the reviews in general, all the different places that you can find reviews, they seem to be maintaining a solid rating. And yes, you are going to find the odd 1-2 star ratings here and there. But what is important to mention here is the fact that they are on top of every single one of those. They are constantly on top of any issues they seem to have, and they directly respond to the customer that has an issue, and they seem to be wanting to sort any issues out. So their response is very good from what I've seen. And then another thing that they have, which builds a lot of confidence, is this daily price transparency report, which they publish on a daily basis. And this shows their commitment to maintaining fair trading conditions and building trust with their traders. And then the last thing I want to talk about is their customer support. It's something that I myself have tested, and they were on the ball. They responded to me very quickly. Within about 2 minutes, I got an answer to the question I asked quickly. So their customer support is definitely, on point. And it's something I see a lot of in their reviews. A lot of people talking about how good their customer support is. So great to see. So for their company overview, I'm actually going to give them a 7.5 out of 10. The only reason I'm kind of bumping it down a little bit is just the fact that they are new, and it's something that I do across the board. If they are a little bit newer, I can't really kind of go in too much. But that being said, I am very happy with everything I see. Like I said, I've actually signed up myself for a 100K account. So, putting my money where my mouth is. I'm keen to trade with them. I like everything I see. So I'm in. I'm actually going in, and I am trading with them. Yeah, for me, 7.5 out of 10. I'm very happy with everything I've seen from the business side. Okay, so let's have a look at their trading conditions. When it comes to trading conditions, Hola Prime offers several advantages that traders will appreciate. First up, they provide a lot of trading platforms. They have DX Trade, MT5, Match Trader, and C Trader. And this obviously gives traders a lot of flexibility to use the platform that they are most comfortable with, which is definitely worth noting. Great to see there's a lot of platforms to choose from. So I've already talked about this, but one of Hola Prime's standout features for me is their commitment to transparency regarding spreads and executions. And like I said, they publish a daily transparency report that allows traders to verify the quality of the executions. And from what I've heard from our own traders in our community and what I've seen myself, the feedback has been very good in terms of their spreads, and the executions have been very reliable. I've not seen anyone complaining about spreads and executions. So very good to see that their trading conditions, they seem to be top notch. Another thing worth talking about here is their risk alert system. This helps traders stay aware of their positions relative to drawdown. So you have these alerts that can come up based on if you are potentially about to hit one of your limits. So great to see that they are kind of like, they got your back in a way, good to see that. So based on all of these factors in terms of not only their trading conditions, but the trading platforms they offer and everything around this, I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10. So finally, let's look at their unique perks and anything special that they have to offer. So their most unique feature is possibly the 1-hour payouts that they offer. While many other firms do have fast payouts. Hola Prime takes it one step further by committing to processing withdrawals in 60 minutes. This is significantly faster than the industry standard. Another feature worth talking about here is their scaling plan. I know it's nothing new or special, but the fact that these guys have all the other things in place, for me, says that this, is probably one of the firms that you're more likely to be able to scale because, although a lot of the prop firms are offering scaling, let's be honest, how often do you see people scaling anywhere near the level that they say you can? I don't see that. But with these guys, with all the other features they have in place, I think this legitimately is something that does make this a possibility to actually scale. So then finally, the other thing I want to talk about here is Hola Prime actually offers a free trial through their Discord community, which is something that's great to see, which allows you, the potential to trade and test out all of their spreads, their feeds and all of that stuff before you actually jump in and commit. So for unique features and perks, I'm going to rate them an 8 out of 10. Their ultra fast payouts, comprehensive scaling plan, and educational resources create significant value beyond the basic prop firm offering. Based on my research and the analysis and everything that I've seen and even the feedback we're getting from our community, I think it's definitely something that you can look at taking, but worth also saying that, maybe just jump onto the Discord, see if you can get hold of their trial account, and this will give you an opportunity to trade with their account before actually jumping in. And if not, just go for one of the smaller accounts. They are not too expensive, but for me, I'm jumping in, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and it's definitely a prop firm that I am quite excited about. But all in all, everything these guys offer, I think it is definitely a good shout and something that I would recommend. I would recommend to a friend. So yeah, take that as you will. Now, like I did mention earlier, guys, we have a massive community of traders all using our prop farming blueprint. And like I said, we've got over 1,000 of our members funded. Now, this is something you are interested in. You see all the reviews, you want to trade prop firms, but you're just not sure, or you're not confident enough, or you don't feel like you can get over the line, or you've tried and you haven't got over the line, then make sure you go to www.propfarming.com, have a look at our demo video. That gives you all the information you want, and you'll be one of the next funded traders that I'm talking about in the next video. Now, just before I leave, guys, if you guys have used Hola Prime, if you have traded with them and you have any information that you can give us, you can share with us, I would love to hear from you, because at the end of the day, it's all about community. If you guys love what they're doing, if you are happy with them or you're not happy with something, please just let me know. Pop it down in the comments below. With that being said, guys, I'm going to leave you there. If you like the video, make sure you like the video. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please do so, because we've got a lot more content coming, like reviews and other very educational content coming around prop firms and trading in general. So we'd love to see you guys subscribing to the channel and being a part of this journey. So that's it from me, guys. Another prop firm review done. We will see you guys in the next video. All the best. Stay safe out there, trade safe, and we'll see you next time.